Hey, it's Liz from Thrice, and it's Web3 Wednesday. I've always been a fan of CB Insights and the reports that they put out. They recently dropped a report called The State of Blockchain, and it covered what pretty much everything that had happened in 2022. And I thought it was a great summary and wanted to share it here, and I'll be sure to put a link in the notes. At a top line level, you look and you say, okay, 26, almost 27 billion in funding went to blockchain Web3 based companies in 2022, and nearly 60% of that went to US based companies, with about 15 billion, or a little over half, going to startups. So that sounds pretty awesome. But then when you look a little bit more closely at the trends, you see, wow, there were some serious declines when you look at how things were at the end of 2021 versus the end of 2022. You saw a 48% drop in funding to exchanges and wallets, a 23% drop in funding to institutional crypto and custody players. These are folks that, custody Bitcoin and Ethereum and the like for hedge funds and governments and so forth. And you saw a shift into more of the underlying infrastructure, sort of safer bets, if you will. And the report has a nice summary. They even called it a TLDR. And I will link to this so you can see it all. You don't have to kind of read it all here, but kind of summarizes some of those big numbers. And the other thing is, this boom and bust, it really happened so quickly. And, after the Q1 explosion of investment, things slowed a little in Q2. And then when the scandals hit, pretty much Q3 and 4, really things got fairly ugly. And it really cleaned out a lot of the small players. If you're in the space at all, you've been hearing a lot about crypto winter, and it's a good time to build and all of that. And, we saw a lot of small players essentially have to exit completely. And the bigger players really investing in things that I think have longevity in the space: entertainment, gaming, and the like. People like Bored Ape Yacht Club, they're investing heavily into games and entertainment properties. And the iconic brands that are out there, they're not going away anytime soon in this space. They're really investing for the long term. And next week, I'll do a quick take on some of the bigger brands and what they're doing. So there's your summary by the numbers. And let's hope 2023 has a turnaround at some point. And we'll see you next week on Web3 Wednesday.